What's up, guys? This is part 3 of the reenacting introduction video. This is the least important. I have some more field gear, but I'll go over that in a minute. This is the 1928 haversack. This is the most mentally retarded pack I've ever seen in my life. Doesn't make any sense. I'll have to do a different video on it, but if you're a rifleman in Europe, this is what you should have. Or even in the Pacific, I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, this is what you should have. It should have a pack tail, but I don't have mine on because, why? Actually, I don't even have one. It has a meat can pouch that obviously holds your mess kit, not taking it out. Your shovel hooks onto that right there and goes behind the meat can pouch, hangs down. I have my blanket in there right now. It also has straps for your cartridge, or suspenders for your cartridge belt, and 2 in the front, 2 in the back. I think that's it. It's not even a bag, it's straps and flaps. Look that up somewhere else, because I really can't go over it right now. I don't really have time to put that in this video. I may do another video on why it is the worst pack known to man. But not right now. Next, this is far more important to me than the haversack, because in 1944 you start to see a lot more of just these and no haversack. This is a lightweight gas mask bag. I also have a kidney gas mask bag that you saw in another video. Not including that in here because it was really hated, and I don't really see a purpose in making it in, or putting it in here, because it's not part of a basic GI impression unless you're doing like North Africa or Sicily. Anyway, this is a small bag. It's supposed to hold a gas mask, but a lot of times guys throw them out and just use these to store their junk. It has a waist strap that you almost always see cut off. This one is intact. It has a olive drab strap that goes up here. This one is already number 7, and the whole bag is OD3, except for the strap and these little loops here to snap it. Yeah. Another one of the lesser important pieces of field gear, but something you may want nonetheless, is a bandolier. Holds 6 in blocks. Awesome. Floppy. You can pick these up pretty cheap, especially in this condition. This one I picked up and did a little field repair on it, but anyway, you can also get reproductions for like $9 or $15 at the front, 9 at World War II Impressions. I should have went over this with footwear with the uniform. I didn't, so I'm gonna go over it now. Leggings. You will need a pair of leggings unless you get double buckle boots. I don't recommend getting. These are originals. These are the preferred choice. Get these. Don't get reproductions. These are the awful at the front. At the front were reproductions. And pardon my stutter. I use these as to cut down because I don't want to cut down the original pair. This is one of my first mistakes getting into reenacting, is buying reproduction leggings. It was definitely a mistake. They're flimsy, they don't hold up as well as originals, they're way thinner, the grommets rip. I actually had a grommet rip out my first event. Just in putting them on, like not even the first day of the event, when I was just kind of getting all my stuff on to get adjusted to the, the temperature in wools and stuff, and yeah, they ripped. This is, oh, that's gonna go head here. Apparently I'm supposed to go over knives next. Okay, so this is one of the least important pieces. Actually, I'm going to go least to greatest, or least important to most important on this part. It's one of the lesser important things. You don't really need this, but it's good to have. It's just a hunting knife. You could also have, an M3 fighting knife if you're portraying a guy that has a carbine. But if you're just a rifleman, pick up one of these, or just get a pocket knife. I prefer this, because, I actually prefer to use this if I had it. Obviously, open box and stuff like that, not, take it out. But, Yeah, it's definitely nice to have. Especially if you're in a Pacific impression, you pretty much want one of these. Or Navy, something like that. This is of medium importance. Unless you're doing early war, probably want to stay away from one of these. It is a 1905 bayonet. Either you can get an original for $200 plus, or around about that price. I mean, this is a reproduction. I think I paid like $25 for it, so not too much of a loss. But this thing is friggin' gigantic, okay? It amounts to the M1. It makes the M1 about 2 pounds heavier, and yeah. It is 16 inches long. The blade is 16 inches long. You know, just the blade is as long as the short bayonet. Anyway, this is a Chinese reproduction. It's marked OL, or not a limited, 1943. Scabbard is plastic. It's not fiberglass. It's just straight plastic, I believe. Painted black because, you know, parkerizing is really expensive, and for a $50 reduction, they're not going to do that. Because that'd make it about $100 to $150 reproduction, and you can get originals for that price. This is an original M1 bayonet. This is the 10-inch version, made by United Cutlery, United Fork and Hoe, something like that. I think it's UC, actually. Anyway, 10 inches, 10-inch blade, actually. I guess about a 6-inch handle, something like that. I definitely recommend getting one of these before you get any other cutting implement. Get this, because you will need this for GI impression, especially if you're planning on doing later war. You don't want that 10-inch or 16-inch. You can also find some. This is a purpose-built M1 bayonet. You can also find some that are 1905 A1 or E1s that are cut down, that have the blood groove that runs all the way to the end. But some of them are a little different. I'm not sure if they're butcher blade. I think that's what they're called. This is not sharp, by the way. I mean, it's not sharp at all. It'd be really ironic if I just cut myself. But anyway, I didn't, so we're good. I could repark this, but I think I'm just going to leave this exactly the way it is. I did actually repaint the scabbard, and I think it looks terrible, but whatever. I painted it the same color as I repainted my... What did I repaint this color? My M1. M1 helmet. And my shovels. Anyway, definitely recommend getting this before you get any other bayonet or knife. Unless you're in Marine Corps. Then you may want to get a K-Wall first, because it's probably going to be the most expensive. For a good one, anyway. Next is supposed to be headgear, but I think it's everything. Okay, well, first and foremost, one helmet. This probably will be one of the most expensive things you get if you get one that's restored. I recommend you just try to find one that's not restored and do it yourself, or get a Vietnam helmet, get a restored liner, and go to town. But anyway, yeah, I mean, nothing really special about it. I don't guess. I mean, it's an M1 helmet. This one is a front seam swivel bail, and it has a fixed. Oh yeah, it is. I don't know why I was about to do this, but it's a fixed liner chin strap. I'm gonna have a story behind this liner, but I'm not gonna tell it today because I think I actually said it in the first video. So, like the first video on the channel. If not, I will make a video about it one day. But interiors from J. Murray, except this Vietnam era sweatband, because you know, I had it in, so I just went ahead and used it. Next. Actually, I think this is finally. I think this is everything. Actually, good for me. Okay. Actually, not gonna go over that yet. The second piece of headgear you will want is a garrison cap. This is a PX version, which I don't actually like that much. A lot of guys like the PX. I don't. I like the issue type. It's the very first garrison cap I got. Was a 41 dated, or 40 dated, 41? I think it was 41 dated issue garrison cap that was my size, and I sold it. Paid $6 for it and sold it for like 30, so I'm not too dissatisfied. Anyway, if you're doing infantry, you will either want it piped in white, or piped in white, yeah, that's the German identification. Piped in blue or unpiped. I recommend unpiped. I think unpiped looks better. This looks better with unit insignia though. By far, this looks a lot better with unit insignia, but you know, whatever. I think that's it about that. This is at the front. 7 1/4. At the front, next to it in China. You can also get World War II impressions, but I'm willing to bet they're out of stock on every single size, or every single wearable size. This is a, at the front, USA made Jeep cap. Keep your head warm, I guess. It's made out of the correct tubular knit wool. Okay, so you wear it under your helmet. Demonstrate. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, these were made to be worn under your helmet. I'll just hook myself with my chin strap. Can't really tell. Of course, you can bring it down to cover your ears. I have it folded up, but you can bring it down to cover your ears. These actually aren't as common as reenactors portray them. And the A4 caps, which I don't have an example of, basically it's the exact same thing, but without the brim, are pretty much far regardless of unit, etc., etc., etc. I don't know if I said that weird. Unless you're portraying like ground crew or aviation, because you know these are considered, according to the 90th ID Preservation Group, these are really rare as well to see in photographs. But who really knows? If it's wintertime, don't freeze your ears. Just get one of these. Especially if it's going to be just under your helmet. If you take your helmet off, take that off and put a garrison cap on. But, you know, or just keep your helmet on. Don't be a wuss. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening to me talk for 45 minutes plus. I don't know how long it's ended up being. Stay tuned for more videos. I just ordered some of my German stuff. I think that's the last of my stuff for now. So stay tuned for that. It should be here it's Saturday as I'm recording this. So it should be here by next Saturday, I'm hoping. Hoping it'll ship Monday or Tuesday, and I'll get it before next Saturday so I can make another video. But, I think that's it, guys. So, thanks for watching, and you know what to do.